Well, New York had been planning and discussing implementing a congestion pricing scheme. They got very close. They got within 25 days of implementing it until Governor Kathy Hochul pulled the plug on it.
Do you think in 5-10 years, New York will have one? It seems so intuitive and obvious to me that we should have some kind of congestion pricing for these very busy, very hard to get around central business districts where efficiency would just add so much to the economy. What do you think the future of congestion pricing is? And maybe just start with New York, because we just went through a swing there.
Well, New York had, for better part of 15 years, been planning and discussing implementing a congestion pricing scheme, which basically charges people $15 if they want to drive into Lower Manhattan. Other cities in Europe do this, by the way. London has a very successful congestion pricing scheme, as does Stockholm. And those programs, even though they're controversial initially, have become very popular once people see the benefits of, well, there's a lot less traffic going into downtown.
But are there any in the US?
There are none in the US, so New York's
was going to be the first.
Was going to be the first. It makes a lot of sense from an economic standpoint. It basically takes a total loss of time people spend in traffic and replaces it with a monetary fee. So rather than spending your time, which is just wasted in traffic, you pay $15, and that $15 can go to fund other things. In New York's case, can go to fund better transit, accessibility upgrades in the stations, etc. So they got very close. They got within 25 days of implementing it until Governor Kathy Hochul pulled the plug on it. What they say is she was concerned that suburban drivers would be upset and that would hurt Democrats in the election. But I think it's a real loss for New York City that we're not going to be rolling out the prototype congestion pricing plan.
Do you think in 5-10 years New York will have one?
I don't know. It's hard to say. It took 15 years to come around to the first one. Hopefully we don't have to repeat all that if we decide to do it again. I know that one change that has happened is there's a lot of advocates, there's a lot of anger right now at the governor for delaying the congestion pricing scheme. We'll see if that turns into actual policy change.